We're on the campus of Washington State University in Vancouver. You know, of more than 9,500 students who graduated, 75% of them remain in this area to live and work. So glad you're with us on Comcast Newsmakers. What a beautiful campus, more than 351 acres. You look out the window, there are trees, a beautiful pond. You know, 38 students graduated here in 1990. Last year, they graduated 917 students. Please welcome Nancy Youlden, who's a Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs. Thank you so much for being here. I think what that says mostly is growth, unbelievable growth since 1990, and you have so much more room to grow.
Yeah, we have so many opportunities on here. I think you're going to see some student housing here someday, some more student facilities, possibly a student rec center and/or union. But with all of this space, that's why we picked 351 acres, so we could continue to grow. Now,
last time we spoke, I talked about student housing, if that was in the foreseeable future. But without the student housing, without the rec center, without those amenities, right, what type of student selects Washington State University here in Vancouver?
Well, I think I'm a pretty serious, a pretty good student, because I think they select us for the academic reputation, and there's no question that we benefit from being affiliated with WSU, which has been around for 100 years, and that whole Cougar brand. So I think it's also the academic rigor. We are one of only 2 research institutions in the state of Washington, and that certainly signals something about the quality of our faculty. Mm-hmm. And when you look at the size of our campus, Ken, it provides some pretty significant faculty-student interaction. And I think more importantly, because we don't have a lot of graduate programs yet, undergraduates have the opportunity to work side by side with faculty on research, which is a rare opportunity for an undergraduate.
Do you feel the student here has a connection to Washington State University as a whole with the sports, new football coach, or is it just a different type of student?
That's a great question. I'm always surprised by the students who maybe don't appear to have any interest in athletics, still really relate to the whole idea of being a Cougar. And I think that is a tremendous kind of spirit for our campus. Even without athletics right here on our campus, they certainly feel like Cougars, and I think that's a positive.
So is this going to be maybe transforming into a non-commuter school in the foreseeable future?
There's no question. We've talked a couple times,
yeah.
And I keep talking about it, and I think we're really on the cusp now. I can tell you that we are actively exploring student housing. It is something that the students and family in the region have said to us that's what they want. That's kind of the next step in our evolution.
I mentioned that 75% of your graduates stay in this area. Right. You provide such an economic boon to this area. Tell me how that maybe is a relationship that's simpatico.
Well, you talked about how many students we graduated the first year, something like 38, and we're up to 900. We have over 9,500 WSU Vancouver alums in the region. And so that is a huge contributor to economic development when you realize that 75% of those graduates stay in the region. So they're taxpayers, they're citizens, they're employees, they're employers. And just as our campus has grown, faculty and staff, we now have over 500 faculty and staff here. I think in Clark County we're in the top 25 in terms of employers. So we are in a very tangible way contributing to this economy.
Would you call the campus and your facilities a resource to the community?
I definitely would. If you sat here for a little while longer and took a look around, you'd see a lot of the people from Salmon Creek come and walk, and they walk their dogs, and they come with their kids. So they use our campus in that way. We have a significant trail system throughout our campus. They also use our library. They can get a community access card. And we continue to have more lectures and speakers that really attract people from the community and the region. And most of those events are free. So I think there's that kind of tangible resource for our community as well.
We have very little time, but I want to ask, what's the most important thing going on campus right now?
There's no question that answer is we are searching for a new chancellor. And this is a significant hire right now because of the fact for our 23 years of existence, we had one leader, one chancellor. And so this hire is critically important, and it's at a time in our development as a campus that is, I think it's real pivotal. So this is exciting, and we're interviewing today.
All right, thank you very much, and I'll stick around and give you my resume.
Okay,
right
perfect,
here.
cool.
All right, thank you very much for joining us.
Ken.
We want to thank you also for being here on Comcast Newsmakers. We appreciate your viewership. Make it a great day, everyone.